Hey friends, welcome to Freedom Homestead. I'm Tangi and it is my Wellness Wednesday live. Well, it's live again. I don't normally do them live, but I have the last 3 weeks. So anyway, I am cooking dinner and it's just been another crazy hectic day and I needed to kind of streamline my activities. So I am cooking and we are going to do this Wellness Wednesday live together. So, hey Heaven's Essentials. So I wanted to tell y'all really quick what I am cooking. Right now I am rinsing off some mushrooms, and if you caught my, hey Fermented Homestead, if you caught my video where I canned low carb, hello everyone, where I canned low carb venison stew, that is what we are having. So what I've done is I am currently washing some white button mushrooms that I'm gonna add to it. I emptied all 3 jars that I had made because my whole family's gonna eat it. I emptied all 3 jars into my Dutch oven over here. I'll show you. So here we go. I did add a pint of water and a beef bouillon cube just to give it a little richer flavor. I'm going to slice up these button mushrooms, throw them in there, and usually like the last 5 minutes because you don't want to overcook your mushrooms. And I'm going to add a little bit of xanthan gum to the stew to kind of give it like a rich gravy. And then with that, my family is going to have grilled cheese sandwiches, and I'm also going to have a grilled cheese, but it is going to be on a chaffle. So that's what we're having for dinner. Okay, so I'm going to try to figure out the best way to do this while I talk to you about Wellness Wednesday. So if you are new to my Wellness Wednesday, how you doing? Like I said, I'm Tangi. I began this journey 48 weeks ago, and I took a break. I took a long break, and before I took my break, I lost 25 pounds doing, eating the ketogenic diet and trying to run and doing some strength training. And then I took a break, and during that break, I gained 16 pounds. So I started back the day after Christmas, after I had weighed myself and I had ballooned up to 198 pounds and was feeling really awful. And yeah, so that's where we are now. Like I said, that was the day after Christmas. So how I like to break up Wellness Wednesday is into 3 parts. I talk about how my week went. I talk about how my week is reflecting on the scale and what I plan on doing going forward. You need to lose 80 pounds. Oh my goodness, yeah, we all start somewhere. So you just start and then you take it each bite at a time so it's not overwhelming. I know I have, let's see, when I started at 207 pounds 48 weeks ago, safely say I have 50 pounds to lose. And looking at it as a whole, it's so overwhelming because it's like it's going to take forever. There's just so much work to do. But I have found that if I don't concentrate at the big picture, but I literally, put the blinders on and just take it one meal at a time, one bite at a time, one better decision at a time, the next thing you know, the weeks have passed by and your clothes are fitting better. Then you're having to go down a size, and that's the best way to go about it in my opinion. Let's see, let me think about what I'm doing here. I'm cutting up mushrooms. Okay, so how did my week go? Well, I told you guys last week that I twisted my back. So I have not been able to engage in physical activity the way I would hope. I was really excited about getting back into strength training. I just feel so much better when I'm doing stuff, And anyway, so because I hurt my back, and it's still like today is really bad for some reason, and I think it's because I took a 2-hour nap yesterday in the recliner. So my back is still is a lot more sore today than it has been. So I haven't really been able to exercise, although I did do yoga. I've done yoga twice this week, and that helps a lot. Just trying to get my muscles kind of stretched back out. Lost 30 pounds since September 1st. That is incredible. Yes, I also intermittent fast, and I always forget to include that because I don't know, it just kind of becomes part of your day, and you kind of get to where you're not even hungry anymore. Like you're almost training your stomach when to be hungry and when not to be, I think. Well, thank you, Lisa. I like my hair too. It's a little bit shorter than what I wanted, but it will grow. It'll grow. But I am enjoying having less hair to take care of. So, okay, so did yoga to stretch. And of course I have stayed on my eating plan, have not gone off at all. And I've not really been tempted to. I know last week I was talking about how my daughter and her boyfriend went and bought donuts, and I refrained from them, did not eat it at all. And yeah, so I'm just staying the course and trying not to eat sugary foods, because sugary foods cause me a lot of inflammation, especially I feel it in my hands and in my hips. So I'm trying to avoid that. But anyway, so I had to write this down to make sure that I remembered. Okay, so we're in week 48. Last week, the scale reflected, let's see, I've been averaging about a 2-pound loss, between 2 and 3 pounds a week. So last week I weighed in at 185.4 pounds. This week I'm at 183. So I lost 2.4 pounds this week. Very excited about that. Just really happy that I'm continuing to go down. I haven't stalled yet. But I will say that before I went on my break, before I went on my break from keto and everything, the lowest I had gotten was 182. So I am 1 pound away from being back at my lowest weight since starting 48 weeks ago. So I'm really hoping I don't stall now. I really hope that I can break into the one at 182. That would be awesome. And yeah, so going forward, what I plan to do is I'm gonna keep going. I've got hey, let's see, we've got a birthday party this week. I had a moment there. We've got a birthday party this week. My father-in-law turns 80, and we are gonna go to one of those restaurants where they cook in front of you, like kind of like a hibachi grill type thing. So I am hoping, I haven't looked on their website yet. I'm pretty sure I can get a low carb option. So I'm hoping that that is the case. Right now, I still feel pretty vulnerable from eating off plan. I feel like I would probably still derail, like it would trigger me to crave carbs and sugar, and I don't want to do that. So I feel like it's too early to being comfortable enough to go off plan, if that makes sense. So anyway, so that is my Wellness Wednesday. I lost 2.4 pounds. I am 12 weeks away from my 40th birthday. And if you don't watch these, then you don't know that I am not afraid of getting older. I'm afraid of getting older and being unhealthy. That is why I am focused and I want to go into my 40s the healthiest that I have been my entire adult life. That is my goal. Because I know every woman who is over 40 has told me, when you hit 40, it's harder to lose weight. Your hormones change and things just get crazy. So if you can be healthier before you get to 40, you'll be better off. And so that is my goal, is to be in the best health and physical condition than I've been in my entire adult life. So anyway, so how are you guys doing on your journey? I saw some of y'all were saying how you've been doing, and it's just so inspirational to see that you guys are also on your own journey and that y'all are doing so well. Okay, I've got to get these sandwiches on. because I've got hungry people. I'm gonna go ahead and add my mushrooms, and I'll show y'all what this looks like here in just a second. Hopefully I didn't add too many mushrooms, but I love mushrooms, and they are low carb, and it's kind of like adding extra meat, even though I don't know that mushrooms have a high protein count, but anyway, let's see. 40 has been the best year of my life, and to take way better care of myself, plus 5 years cancer-free. Praise the Lord. Yes, amen. That is wonderful. Hey, Samson Farm. Do you want to come say hi to people?
Sure.
Jack got home from work.
Hey, everyone.
He's patiently waiting for his dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
So, from a significant other's point of view, how do you think my journey has gone so far?
Just visually, I can tell. I mean, just looking at you, I can tell you're doing great. I mean, cheeks, I mean, just
My
everywhere,
face,
everywhere. Yeah. I can tell that you're thinner and you're getting up earlier and you're working, so you've got more energy.
Mm-hmm,
I can tell you got more energy. So
that's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Hey Cecilia. So yeah. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
I just walked in.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm getting ready to throw some grilled cheese on here. I know he had, what did you eat for lunch today?
The leftover chicken from last night.
Oh, that's
that
right.
you cooked.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I knew whatever it was that you took wouldn't be that filling, so you'd be really hungry when you got home.
Yeah, I am a little
But,
bit.
so we're having low carb stew, venison stew that I canned, and then grilled cheese.
Cool.
Of course, I'm gonna have mine on a chaffle.
So it's hard to read the comments as
I
people
know,
post.
because we don't have the computer
Yeah.
up. Yeah. All right, y'all. Well, I'll go ahead and get off here. I know it was kind of short, and I'm sorry that it's, well, no, I told you I was going to let you look at the stew. Well, hang on. Let me turn it up a little bit. Oh, actually, I need to go ahead
more?
and, yeah, I need to make another. How many do you want? How many grilled cheese do you want?
Sure.
All right.
Even though I need to, I need to get on the bandwagon too and get better in shape.
Yeah, I know. We both get
I know.
get in good shape, and then we'll be a power couple.
Awesome. I'd be all for that. I saw a comment and then it just faded away.
Yeah, you kind of have to pull this down, I think.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Desiree said, "Sweet husband." Hey, Tim Beverly. It's great to have a support system in your husband. I know that means it does mean a lot. He has. He's just like he's never been like, "Oh, you can do keto again?" Okay, you know. It's just like, "Okay, hon," because he knows how I am when I'm focused. It is on. It's getting focused is the hard part.
Right.
But yeah, he has been very supportive, and he tells me, you know, that I look good, and which is very encouraging and motivating for me. So.
And I have to get. It's something that I guess. From back Halloween, Thanksgiving up until now, I haven't been doing very well, I guess, as far as overeating, and I've really been able to tell my energy level is down, and I really need to get back doing this more as well. I think it's easier when you have somebody to do that with you, to encourage you, and someone that you can be accountable to. That means a lot.
Yeah.
But it's hard for us to, I mean, we can encourage each other, but because I'm active in so many different ways and have other jobs that I do, it'd be easier if I had some buddies that I could be accountable to.
Yeah.
And we could do this journey together.
So are you needing like guys to be accountable?
Yeah.
Because it is different between
It is different.
men and women.
Yeah.
And I'm not.
And we lose weight differently as well.
Yeah, and he's competitive and I'm not, so I'm no fun to lose weight with.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I've done workouts and stuff with friends, and we make it a competition, and because of that, we both do really well.
Yeah, I'm gonna add just a little bit of liquid aminos to the stew just to kind of give it a little bit of a richer flavor.
Hey, Georgie.
And this is just about done, and I'm gonna go ahead and add. I'm probably gonna add I'm gonna start with half a teaspoon of xanthan gum because if you've never cooked with xanthan gum, it is a low carb friendly thickening agent. So you would use it where you would maybe normally use like flour or cornstarch to thicken, but a little bit goes a long way. So I'm gonna just start with half a teaspoon.
Need to go to culinary school.
And I have a feeling it's probably all I'm gonna need, but I'll show you here in just a second. But I like my stews thick. All this cooking I had to go, but my deer and vegetable soup, heat back up, added a little rice to it. Nice. Yeah, we're having venison stew that I had canned, but like I said, I'm just adding a few things to it. This is low carb because I did not add potatoes, but it's got a little bit of carrot, a lot of celery. Oops, it's got some celery in it. He hates celery. But they're big chunks, so he can pick them out if he doesn't like them. But I added white button mushrooms, and yeah, this half a teaspoon I think is thickened it just enough.
Is this all?
It is, but I've got it on the little eye because that back eye is awful.
Okay.
Okay, so let me show y'all.
You need to be the cameraman?
Oh, it's all right. I got it. Okay, so can y'all see right here? So this just, it's not like gravy, but it is a lot thicker than what it was. But doesn't that look good? And it tastes really good, and it smells really good. And then, of course, they've got their grilled cheese. And when I get off here, I will make the chaffle. So anyway, all right, you guys, I won't keep you. Oh, hey, Myrna, I'm going to go ahead and get off here so I can focus. I can't talk and do anything at the same time. But anyway, it was really great hanging out with you guys. Thank y'all so much for all your support, and it's really fun hearing about how y'all are doing on your own health journey. And if you're not on a health journey and you're just here to support us, that's awesome too. So anyway, you guys have a great night, and until next time, be prayerful. Nope, I messed it up. Be vigilant, be prayerful, and be prepared. Bye, Tim.
See ya.
Bye.
Hey, Tim. Bye, Tim.